Hello guys. As you probably know, Counterstrike Global Offensive was released yesterday, and this means that a lot of new players, new to Counter-Strike in general, are going to be playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this video and I'm going to show you the basics of the maps and certain spots where you can expect early engagements to happen. And I'm going to start with Inferno, because I really like that map. And I'm going to just show you how the layout of the map is, where you can go, what your options are, and where you can expect enemies to be. Let me check the time. I don't want this video to be too long, because last time I tried this it was a bit long and I don't like that. What I'm going to do now, I have bots in my team, but bot underscore kick all is going to kick them all, and then SV cheats on 1 means I will be able to fly if I want to. I'm going to bind N no clip, because no clip is the command in Counter-Strike used for flying around the map like this. I'm telling you this because you might want to look around on the map yourself, and you can use these commands to make it easy for you. Then I'm going to MP start money on 16,000 and MP restart game 1. Then the game will restart and I can buy a weapon. I normally wouldn't use this weapon, it's expensive and probably the AK is better, but for the sake of this tutorial video of this map, I like the zoom function and will be able to simulate a rifle instead of a sniper. So as you spawn, there's only one way. You can go here, you can go to the right, you can go into apartments, and you can go up the stairs. First we're going to go up the stairs, and this is immediately the first engagement point on the map, because standing over here you can see a long distance, and if you zoom you can shoot people running there or sniping you, because this is a very common spot. A lot of times people will be standing here and people will be standing on the other side of that. So you always have to beware. If you're late from spawn, you can't just walk here, because the possibility of a sniper standing there is quite great and you will be shot down, so you need to be a little bit cautious about it. Up the stairs you can go right to mid. I'll come back to this later. First we're going to go to bomb site B. To the left, you don't expect people to be here. This is simply to close. Of course later in the round they can push out and get to this position, but early in the round not. And if they have a really good spawn, you have to beware that they might be behind car. In the public I would say that's quite possible. In a competitive match it's not so possible because it's risky, but still, if you're behind car it's a really good spot. You have a lot of cover, you can crouch, you can just take cover behind the car, you can even hide a bit and then peek out and make a kill maybe. So it's a really good spot if counter-terrorists are standing here, and really dangerous for terrorists to even be on bananas. It's called bananas because it's slightly, I don't know, curved. Okay. Also, if they have a good spawn, it's possible for them to run fast and stand over here. They have the possibility to throw a flashbang against the wall, which will flash over here, and then peek out and kill you. If they do that, you have to you can hide over here. It's difficult for them to see, but still dangerous if they're still standing behind car. Well, you have to beware of them. Moving on, so let's say no counter-terrorist was here. You arrive here. Common spot is over there. Is just on the corner. There will be peeking, or maybe like this. So quick peek and quick peek. Maybe even pre-firing. That's also a very good technique to apply in your game. If you know somebody is there and you already see him, just shoot and return back behind the wall. You can stand behind this car I don't know what's it called in English. And it's possible for CTs to stand above these things, coils, it's what they're called usually. And I'll go with that. They can also stand here if they want to be really sneaky and then peek out maybe or something. So as I said, they can stand over here, and this is really quite a solid spot to stand for them because they have good vision of this alley, and you can only see their head, so it's easier for them to hit you than for you to hit them, and that's dangerous. They can stand over here, so maybe a flashbang to this thing, which will flash the alley because it flies like that over. These boxes are called new boxes. There's a little hole here, they can stand here. It's not that common because it's quite hard. If somebody is running, you probably can't hit them. It's a difficult shot to make, and if, well, I mean, they can stand over there and you can see them, so you have to go here, but that's dangerous. So it's not the best spot to stand for CT, but it's definitely possible for them to stand there. Over here in the corner, it's called Ninja spot because it's dark and you can hide like this. If you don't have a weapon and you want to take a little bit of a risk, you can hide over there. If the bomb is planted here and everybody runs away, you run like that, try to defuse it. If you're lucky, you will get it. So, moving on. In the back of bomb site B there's this, that's called ruins, because it's somewhat of a ruin. You can stand behind these sand sacks. If you're, let's say, if you're a counter-terrorist and you're alone on B bomb site, you just might want to listen to them instead of actually trying to defend it and play really defensively. They can stand over here because it's easier for you to make a pick and you won't get flashed so easily, so it's not as dangerous. If you're defending the bomb site, let's say you have the bomb planted, it's always really good to stand inside ruins. Maybe one here or a little bit more back, like this, and then the other player stands here, so you have a nice crossfire. It's practically impossible for them to get through, and if you get flashed you can maybe see it coming a turn away, and it's a nice spot to stand over here when the bomb is planted on bomb site B. If you move on, we will arrive at CT spawn. I think I will make a new video for the CT spots on this map though. So, going up the stairs, instead of going left to bomb site B, we're going to go right. And this is a very dangerous thing to be, because as I previously stated, there can be a sniper standing here having a battle with the other sniper. And that's okay, that's quite safe. You can only see their head, they can only see your head. If you're confident in your aiming, you can make that shot, probably. But, so let's say there's a sniper standing here and I'm another guy, I have a rifle, AK-47 or something, I walk behind him. I don't want to go to B, because B sucks, and I go to mid and I get shot. It's a really common place for counter-terrorists to be, if they have a somewhat of a close spawn to this, is stand right on the edge, and well, as I'm thinking, oh, I need to go for cover, I don't want to run here, I'm going to car, they can just shoot you, because well, you aren't covered if you run here, and if you just have an AK, the probabilities of you getting shot by an AWPer, for example, are quite big. If they really have a good spawn as well, it's possible for the CTs to, they come from there, they run like this, really close to the wall, and jump behind bench. So you also need to be aware of that. Having said that, we're going to back to spawn again. Going inside, no, let's go to second mid first. That, by the way, over there is called mid, and this is called second mid. It's possible for the counter-terrorist to go inside balcony, or balcony room, or whatever you call it. You can shoot through the windows, there are two, and they can shoot you. But you don't have to be so afraid of that, because if you run fast you can get at least to, let's say, about here before they can even reach balcony room. So it's not as dangerous as you might think. But if you're later in the round, you might be a little bit beware of them standing here. This is called Vietnam or sewers sometimes. Excuse me. And you can go to mid again. Going back to spawn. Back to spawn, the last way is inside apartments. This is generally the safest route. You can't get shot over there, you can't get shot over there, you just walk inside and you have to build, and you can go over this bridge and you can shoot them through the window. But again, they can shoot through the window as well. You need to watch that. And if they walk, say they come from there, they walk through the window and they stand inside the room, you might want to just back off, because they can peek there and peek you here, they can stand there, peek you like this. So it's dangerous for you to keep standing here. They can even stand there, still shoot you, so that's not cool. Kitchen, it's called kitchen. What you can do is you can run over here and stand on this ledge and then maybe wait for them. You can arrive at this ledge quite fast, just about at the time as they approach that place. Shoot them like this. You have a lot of cover because of the roof, and yeah, it's just nice. I mean, you don't want to camp, and the counter-terrorists don't want to push generally, but if they do, it's nice to stand here for a couple of seconds, think like, yeah, are they coming? No, they're not, and then you move on. You fall down, for example. What's also a really good thing, I usually do that every round that I stand here, is shoot at these planks. You see them here? A bit like this. Just fire a few bullets. And what happens if you decided no one is going to come here, you walk like this. If you're alone, if you're the first player here, and there's no one on mid, you might want to check here, because they can jump behind bench. So you jump on this thing, hay wagon I think it's called in English, and you can jump onto balcony. And what you just did was shoot these planks away, and this makes it very easy for you to spot, to clean out this room. Because if the planks were in place, it's really difficult for you to look inside this dark room, and for them, because it's lighter here, it's easier for them to spot you. And this just makes it a whole lot easier and safer for you to approach. So let's say no one is there, you can go to lower apartments. Usually there's no one standing here, because this is a really weird spot for them to stand. You just clear it over there. What they have to do to spot you is stand like this, and they're vulnerable for that, where I'll go later, by the way. So you go like this. I wouldn't even check that. The possibility is just too small, and because here they can stand, so this is dangerous. You peek out, no one there, good. Go back a little bit. So if we walk across a bridge, where I used to be, this is all safe. There's no one going to be here, especially not at the start of the round. And over here might be someone. So here you gotta pay attention again and be ready to shoot somebody. If you walk past it, you can see this is the stairs where the room was. So if you're alone on the stairs and you have no one checking out that room, you would want to check like this, but that's hard. You might want to flash something over there, get a little feeling for it, and it will bounce inside the room and you can check it. But if you do that, then you're again vulnerable for someone standing over there on apartments higher, or even someone standing over there. So there are a lot of angles to check here, and you rather take it slow than take it fast. So if, let's say you're the only person alive in your team and there are 3 enemies left, you can go like this. They can be over there, but what I usually do is check this a bit after I check that. So you check this, and if it's clear you can move in, maybe shoot somebody. Moving on, this is mid again. You see there's the stairs with the sniper spot. So this is the view for the counter-terrorist. It's an okay to make shot. Let's say you're moving up to mid, they can stand behind these pillars under the roof, or they can stand at jungle, that's what it's called. I don't think you need to learn all the names, by the way. In public almost no one is going to call the spots of the enemy, so you don't need to know the names. And if you're playing competitive, you have and I mean competitive with a team with friends, you have time to learn the spots then. But I'm just saying what it's called, because if you heard it once it might be easier for you to remember. They can stand in this little corner, be a little bit of a bitch. This is not so good place for them to stand, because the angle is not good, but if they stand like this, it's a very good place. They can even peek, return, peek, return, peek. You can also stand here, maybe with the sniper to shoot you if you move past this. Because if they do that, by the way, I'm just going to tell you everything I know about the game, this video, not all about the map. What you're going to do, let's say you have a rifle, you peek a little bit like this and you think, oh fucking shit, there's a sniper there. What you do is you move back, and that gives the time for the sniper to make the shot. Normally you would say like, yeah, this is way too small to make the shot. You know, this is really, if somebody walks like this, you can have it. It's true, but someone's reaction is to peek in and think, oh shit, there's a sniper, I'm going to go back. And that's just as you see them, you shoot, and you might be lucky and get one. This is low apartments. You can, if you go from apartments to here, from balcony room, you can check behind the pillar. Check there if there's somebody going there. Maybe throw a smoke grenade like that, and then we'll fall in the middle, and you can simply check this side. Okay, moving on to bomb site A. This is, I would say, more difficult. Well, that's not exactly true, because bomb site B only has one entrance, generally speaking, and bomb site A has two. But the amount of spots somebody can hide in bomb site A is way larger, and that makes it hard for terrorists to claim it. First of all, on this roof, they can be spotting here into apartments, and if they do that, they can also spot you there. So you need to be a little bit beware of that. What they also often do is sit inside sand pits, I think. Pit is also the name. They can shoot like this, and then if you're coming from mid, they can peek out like this and then peek out like that. It's really good. Generally not like this, because they only do that if they have someone spotting apartments higher. They can sit here, just camp, wait until you plant, and then shoot you. So a lot of spots to take. They can sit here. This is called graveyard. I don't know why. It's not a graveyard. Behind this fence. Take this angle. Maybe even if they're a little bit risky like this, because the fence prevents you from being spotted. So this makes it viable to stand here. Moving on to the bomb site. There's this box. A common box to stand. You can spot this. They can, if you move like that, you can be shot. In the back, crouch, ninja, be lame. It's not that good. Against experienced players it won't work, but against new players it might work, because they forget to check, or they don't have sounds enabled, they listen music, and well, you can attempt it a few times. You'll see it's harder than you think, I guess. Lag spike. Behind this box. And at last, if you're at mid and you don't decide to go to the right side but to the left side, you have to check here, of course, in that corner already showed. They can stand in arch, or they can stand in library. That's what it's called. And yeah, you can most likely walk here. There can be someone there, but most, yeah, close. Maybe a little bit lame, but it's not the best spot, so you don't really need to be afraid of that. Moving on, and there is pit again, and library. Because there are all these books here, you see, all these books. And this is CT spawn. Last thing you can do is, but that's really for high level players, higher than new players, I could say. But if you see everybody on your team is walking to bomb site B, and you're like, well damn, I'm over here and I want to assist, what you can do is throw a smoke grenade against this wall, for example. It will land a bit over here. You can flash in over the roof, flash, walk up, then clear the spots, and you can move through CT spawn to bomb site B. It's really sneaky and works generally because there may be someone standing here or someone standing here, so you can shoot them. So yeah, I hope this helps. It's the entire Inferno map as a terrorist, and I hope you learn something from it for your movements, and where you need to be aware of certain things and where you don't need to be aware of certain things. So I'll come back to you later if you like this video. Please like this video if you do, because if you do, I might be encouraged to make more, to make CT site, to make a video of the nuke, the train. I expect the dust to be the most well-known map, but I can also make a video of the dust and just every other map that comes out of it, out of production, to say. So thanks for watching. I hope you learned something, and good luck.